Hey, what's going on, guys? Happy Friday. Uh, Video source. Hey, guys, what's going on? Hope you are having an awesome Friday. Listen, what we're going to talk about is why you are stuck at the same revenue. So, being stuck at the same revenue, having that same cap over your head, is one of the most frustrating pain points out of anyone that you can have in your business. Because one, you don't understand why you're stuck. Two, you don't understand what will actually work because you have tried a million things, you've invested in a million things, yet nothing actually works. And you continue to stay stuck. What that does is it starts to create a belief within you that maybe something is off with your offer, maybe something is off with your market, maybe something is off with your platform and you should go jump and do something else. And man, the amount of people that come in the door talking about being stuck at a revenue point after they've had a validated offer. I'm talking about people, guys, who are stuck at 10K, who are stuck at 20K, who are stuck at 35K, and stuck at 50K. Like, these aren't, we're not talking about people who are like first starting out here. By the way, let me know if you're here. Hashtag live. If this is resonating with you, I'd love to know. Where are you stuck? Where's your revenue stuck at? Where are you at right now? The other point of that, of being stuck, is the other problem, which is horrible, which is riding the revenue roller coaster, where you just go up 1 month, down 1 month, up 1 month, down 1 month. And there's no sense of stability, and there's no idea of what can you predict in terms of cash flow. What can you predict in terms of what are you going to make next month? And the issue with this is, if you don't know what you're bringing in the door, if you don't know what you can anticipate through a sales system that is dialed in, meaning that it's not spaghetti thrown at the wall, it is systematic, it produces, and you can count on your sales system creating a certain amount of clients every single month. If you don't have that happening, it can be anxiety provoking. It can create and creep your mind into a place of scarcity. It can cause you to make some really poorly thought through decisions, because you're making decisions then out of fear rather than a place of abundance, a place of belief, a place of conviction, confidence, and ultimately vision. And the reason this ends up happening for people is that there's a million different ways that you got into this situation, and there is a million unique to you different ways to get out of the situation. And so what happens is, when you are working with an average kind of coaching program, and it's a big group, and there's a course you're supposed to follow, and there's a framework, everything ends up becoming a little bit formulaic. What you don't end up getting is a magnifying glass on you specifically to basically understand, in all of these million variables, where is it that you are falling short. That's the piece that gets missed. And so what we do specifically in our program is we have a hybrid system. And I designed it this way because I wanted to make sure all of our clients ROI'd based on their investment with us. You're not going to find any other brand strategy company that does branding and does business coaching that can claim that 90% of the people who work with us will fully ROI within 30 to 60 days. Other people beyond that, it might take them longer, or ultimately they figured out maybe they don't really want to be in business. That's fine. Sometimes people make that decision, and that's okay. But there's a huge difference between you getting one-on-one attention so someone can come in there like a detective, deep dive in with you and see where the problem is. Is it a sales problem? Is it a marketing problem? Is it a conversion problem? Is it a branding problem? Is it a mindset problem? Is it a platform thing? Or is somebody just used to doing something the same way they've been taught by one coaching program. And instead, the program doesn't teach them to think nimbly and think on their feet so that they're able to actually say, okay, in this situation, I can try A, I can try B, I can try C, and they know what all of the options are so that you can actually find what works for you to be able to get unstuck out of the revenue trap that you're within. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you guys are here. Hashtag me live. If you're stuck with your revenue, let me know. Where are you stuck at? Or if you're going up and down the roller coaster. So what I'm breaking down for people is the system, the thing that you're being taught in a group program. It is not individualized enough for anybody to see why you're stuck. So you guys are going to see a plethora of wins that I'm about to post here. We literally get so many texts of our clients winning. I honestly don't have bandwidth or time to keep up with it. Sometimes I'll celebrate my client. I forget to screenshot it. I definitely am not going to post it all the time. But one thing I kind of want to stand for and make clear, because this is important to me. This is important to my vision. If you don't know, my entire vision for launch is the ability to empower women, moms, and minority through wealth creation in their business. This is why it's not just branding. It's not just brand strategy. It's the ability to actually create revenue and create a sales system that allows you to compound and create multiple levels from where you're at. So the ability to raise your revenue floor and to raise the ceiling that's above you. And then beyond that, actually be able to get people there. Hey, Heather, what's going on? Speaking of clients that just ROI'd, Heather just hopped in with us, did a quick offer audit, and boom, she like 2x what she paid us in 5 days, literally. Hey, Steve, how you doing? So this is what I encourage you to do. I see a lot of people who end up coming to us. They are tired. They are financially depleted. They've been sold the whole, like, you've got to invest in yourself so you can grow, but they didn't get the results. And when you look at them, when you look at somebody who's making that 20K month, making even a 10K month or 35K month, there's a lot that's going right. But what is the 5 or 10% that's not working? And what issue is it? Is it mindset? Is it sales? Is it copywriting? Do you need a Facebook group? Should you stop wasting time in a Facebook group? Like, Facebook group is not a perfect situation for every type of avatar that's out there, guys. Like, my avatar doesn't hang out in Facebook groups all day. This is not what they do. They are so busy with their own business. They might hang out in their own Facebook group to generate leads, but we really have to be able to identify where is your avatar living and why is this conversion of what your offer is not converting. Something up with the offer? Is something wrong with your pricing? I can't tell you the amount of people who are underpriced when they join our program. Like 95%. There's like 5% where it's perfectly fine to keep them where they're at, but it's actually really strategic to create a back-end offer for them or an upgrade offer for them because we actually want to keep the number because that's the best thing for scalability. So there's some unique situations. But this is what I would ask you to do is look at your current situation. If you keep being stuck, here's what's not going to help you. You are not going to help by getting people's freebies off of 2 steps. I cannot tell you the amount of people who hunt from freebie to 2-step to 2-step to training. That is not going to move your needle forward. That's like the equivalent of being in a car and getting to 10 miles per hour and then the gas turns off. Ignition goes off. So I think it's actually something that like needs to stop happening in this industry because it creates a system of false hope. Now, if you're using the freebie or training to like feel the person out, I would say that's a little bit different. But spending a lot of time commenting on people's posts, seeing what you can get from this person, that person, this person, is not going to advance the needle. So that's one part of it. The second part is it is stuck within your mindset somewhere. Somewhere within the subconscious space, you have hit, let's say, 20K months so consistently for so long and you're really frustrated by that. Your subconscious believes this is the place and this is the time, this is exactly where you need to be. And it keeps you continuing to play within that. And what I mean by that is literally your creativity mechanism is turned off on how to find other opportunities, how to actually expand, how to actually be strategic in business and look and pivot and adapt. You know what I'm saying? So let me know if you have questions about this. If you guys are struggling with one specific area, I might be able to knock it out on the call here. What I can also potentially do is be able to give you some thinking time questions of where is the actual gap, because the problem lies somewhere within the system and it is so hard to know exactly where it lies. But what I can tell you by helping so many different businesses online who are making 10K plus months, we've got clients making 315K months. And we have other clients who don't even consider, they don't count in hundreds of Ks months, right? That's like what a real business is when they're not online and they've already grown. You know, they're making more than million a month, right? Is after looking at all those people, a framework or a group system doesn't get the job done. Not all the way. It'll help you with your mindset. It'll bring up your energy. It'll make you feel a sense of camaraderie. You'll probably start to absorb through osmosis some of this stuff, but it doesn't actually fix the last 5 to 10% of why you're stuck in this revenue bracket. So if you are stuck and you are really serious about getting help, and if you make sense and if you're the right type of avatar that we can help with, hit me up in a DM. We'll have a conversation about it. But what I wanted to do is paint the picture of what do I see happening in this industry right now? Where are the gaps and why it can't be solved in a group format when it's so individualized specifically to you, your offer, and how you interpreted the framework and then went out and did it. I'm coaching a set of guys right now. They went through the same mastermind I did, but they do not know how to apply the organic training into their Facebook group. They interpreted it a certain way. They went with it. They took imperfect action. They kept taking it. It kind of worked. And now it's sort of fizzling out. And they're like, what's wrong here? How come our sales specialists can't sell? Like, what's happening? How come our leads have dried up from our Facebook group? They didn't even realize that there is a whole set of other organic mechanisms that you're supposed to be using, that you're supposed to be doing in conjunction with the one type of post that they were doing. They really just didn't know. And so that's a part of the process, is that you got to understand everyone can walk through a similar program, and we're all individual in our experiences, our tendencies, our expertise, and even our desires of what we find more interesting are going to kind of shape us from what we take away from our program. What we like to do is really hold the mirror up for people and let them see their blind spots on what is causing them to become handcuffed. What is causing you to stay stuck within this glass box? Because there is a way out of that. So anyways, I hope this was helpful for you on Friday. This is a super hot topic. And I hope that creates a framework for you to be thinking harder and thinking better about how to solve this problem. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.